Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our long readings from June 20th to July 22nd, and this will be for Aries in Cancer season. Hello, my Aries. How are you? Well, you know when I do the long readings, it's kind of like the chapter where the short ones are more the pages, but the long readings I use 4 decks. I use my Radleigh Valentine Angel Tarot cards for that main message. I then try to get clarification from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I ask for words of advice from my Osha Zen Tarot cards, and then I wrap up everything again with Radleigh Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I've prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay, so couple of things we need to talk about. I have my 3 cards. They are face down, and the first one's reversed. Reversed cards mean stronger energy. That's how I read them. Okay, so put the glasses on. Talk about some of the energies in Cancer season. It's like, phew, my Aries. Wow. So be aware, Aries, if there's something that, it's not a secret per se, but if there's been any, kind of cover-ups going on around you, it's going to come through. Cancer season is all about revealing truth. Okay, so hold on to that. But we have to go back a little bit to see how we got there. June 5th was a full moon. There was an eclipse. It pushes the energy. It kind of makes it a little bit shaky too. Okay, so sometimes a lot of times eclipses kind of like destabilizes things a little bit, which could be good. It could be, because it's like it's clearing out. Now, June 18th, Mercury went retrograde. We talk about that. It goes direct July 12th. It will be retrograde most of Cancer season. So there's a lot of revisiting with that. Mercury retrograde affects, transmissions, electronics, also communication. But it also is a time, I really feel, that, the universe uses it to kind of reset itself. It kind of brings back people into your lives, or you go back into somebody else's lives. But it also makes you kind of look at things and see how you might take another direction. Okay. Now, the 20th of June is Cancer season, starting at 17:44 Eastern Standard Time. Also the summer solstice, which is the longest day of the year for the Northern Hemisphere. It's the shortest day of the year for the Southern Hemisphere. But there's also, that's also considered Midsummer's Eve. There's a mystical, component with that. You can read Shakespeare if you would like. Then the 21st of June, so it's kind of that 20th, 21st, there is also another eclipse. This is a solar eclipse. Now, none of these are total eclipses, but there still is an eclipse. It's annual around this time. The 21st of June is the new moon. Now remember, full moon to new moon, it gets smaller. So it's waning, you release. New moon to full moon, it gets bigger, you request. Okay? So we have the new moon on the 21st. Now we have, again, on the 4th, 5th of July, we have another lunar eclipse. So these are 3 eclipses within a 30-day period. So there is, whoa, we should feel the pressure. Anyway, on the 5th of July, starting at 0044 Eastern Standard Time, is the full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn wants things over with. They're just done with it all. They're just saying, I'm not even dealing with this. However, that 5th, 6th of July has a lot of different energies. Now, I don't go on any other psychic, sites because I don't want to give, their message to you. I do go on some astrological websites and I post them. When I find something of interest, you see them either in the community page or on Facebook. And especially that one I really do like, and I'll do that closer to Cancer. But just kind of general feeling, general perusing, seems like people are expecting something to happen around this time. Okay? So we want to keep that 5th, 6th kind of in the back, just be a little bit aware. I don't know, positive, negative, I don't know. I think, though, that Cancer season, for the most part, will be positive. So, whatever this is, it could be kind of like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect that. Now we go to July. July 20th. We have our second new moon in Cancer. So, we have all this lunar activity going on in this Cancer season. So you see that we still have this, and the moons affect the Earth. And finally, July 22nd, Leo season begins at 04:37 Eastern Standard Time. So we'll start with that one too. So there's a lot of different energy going on in Cancer. For the most part, it probably will be positive, but. Now, let's go on. I'm an intuitive channeler, and what that means is that I open myself up to my higher power, and whatever that message that needs to come through for whoever needs to hear it, it does. Okay, first card, again reversed. Here we go. This is the Four of Fire. Fire energy is your energy. It's Leo, it's Sagittarius energy, passionate, burning, determined energy. I told you that for the most part, Cancer season is going to be, is going to be a positive energy. You can actually take that, I'm going to just say, you're going to take that to the bank. I'm not saying that you won't have disagreements or you won't have ups and downs, but for the most part, the Four of Fire is saying, enjoy your time, get out there. If you're in the northern hemisphere, get out there, enjoy the sun, enjoy, and even if you're in the southern hemisphere, get out there and enjoy the weather, enjoy, just feeling what you feel. But this is about actually coming into your place. This is about coming into where you need to be. Now, this could be because of that karmic energy that, it's like it's making things right. Okay? So contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life, the successful completion of a project. And that one was reversed, so strong with that energy. Next card, strength, 1-1, Archangel Ariel, And, and this is you, I feel like this is you embracing your new role. So new role keeps coming to me, and maybe that's with this. I don't know if you have gotten married, if you have had a child, if you have maybe, it could be just the opposite, that, maybe your child has gone off to school, or maybe you are no longer in a relationship, but it's like you coming to terms with a lot of that. I feel like this is kind of like my Aries, it's kind of like, okay, you know what? I'm now a grown-up. I feel like this is grown-up type of energy. So instead of, running back to, to the parents, it's like you just setting out on your own and doing what you need to do, and actually kind of enjoying being an adult. It's like you're doing the adulting. You're adulting, okay? And it doesn't matter whether you be, in your teens or in your 80s, okay? And it's just like you're taking responsibility for your actions. You're enjoying doing the things that you're doing, and you're adulting. Okay, that keeps coming to me. So, strength, Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Last card, the Knight of Air. I'll tell you that this has come up for all of the fire energies, okay? Because I did Leo, Sagittarius, and now Aries, because I go with the rotation. And this has come up in all of your cards, all of your readings. And this is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini thought processes, really clear thinking, really going for something that, this also has some fast acting thoughts, so you might have to make some decisions very quickly also. But there is something with this Cancer and all of this pressure. It's moving you, but the thing is, the clarity of thought is so much there. Okay? Okay. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So, and that's interesting that all three of you had that come out. Now, let's go to my John Holland. Okay. Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Cards are like flying all over the place for you. Okay, wait a minute, that one's not real clear. So, okay, sure. They're all falling down. You have 3 cards. Let's see what we have. Excuse me a second, okay? Because they just went flying on that. Okay. Interesting here. Now, interesting. All 3 cards are face up. So, these are really, really some strong energies here. So let's take a look. First card is a number 10. 10s are transitional. It's kind of like that wheel. This is destiny. This is that karmic time for you. This is you having some choices. Do you step into your destiny? Things open up, and so with that will become some changes, okay? With that comes changes. You will have opportunities for those changes. Remember, I felt this really kind of joyful energy about you adulting. In adulting, it's kind of like you feeling like you fit in. You finally, or I shouldn't say fit in, you finally feel like you fit, like your life fits you, okay? And this is all about this destiny. Now, your next card, though, is a little bit on the odd side. This is temptation. So it's kind of like there's these things that you know you should be doing, you want to be doing it, but you're also kind of looking over and saying, but that sounds kind of fun too. That sounds kind of fun. Now, what are you going to follow? That thing that in your gut you know you should be doing, or are you going to be rebelling against it? Those are choices. And your Aries season was not a fun season. It was not a fun season for you. And I'm feeling like in this season, as you're getting, Cancer season, you want to have a little bit more fun. You're going to have to really think about that, because there's this destiny, there's this temptation, there's this destiny, there's this temptation. I don't feel like the temptation is for you to do what you're destined to do, okay? And so you're going to really have to, connect. Higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is. There's also an ego component with this too. Okay, so are you doing this out of pride? So maybe you're stepping into, maybe, sometimes there can be people, so you might feel that you have always been called to, you've always been called to help other people in something that's not necessarily this big position, okay? Kind of like a ministry. You've been called to minister. You've been called to do, something that's not necessarily glamorous. And, you've felt that all your life. And destiny's now putting you in the position where that can happen. Well, the thing is, though, you might say, but I don't want to do that anymore. But even though you know you're supposed to. Now, I'm just using that as an example, okay? I'm not saying that that's true, but that's what's coming to me as the example. And you fight it, and you push that away, even though you know that that's where you're going to be, where you might actually get that, where actually you might grow even more so, okay? Now, your last card is deception and envy. So part of this is you could have outside influences telling you, and that could be where these two are kind of walking together again, walking together. Basically you could have outside influence, even though you feel really called to do something that's different and that's not, and you're feeling like this is your place. That's why you're feeling so close with the adulting. You're feeling like you're in a place that you're things that are now fitting for you. It's like, oh, I'm seeing things that are right. And then you've got this other energy that's putting doubt in your mind. Okay? Again, believe me, it works. I reach out to my higher power all the time. Like, I think I'm supposed to be doing this, but. And then many times over, I tell my higher power, if I'm going to do this, you better take care of me. Okay? So be aware that there might be people, and because this energy is going to affect everybody, there could be people that are telling you not to do it. Your choice. It's all your choice. These are your choices. So let's go on for some words of advice. But again, that adulting, when I say adulting, it's like, you find your place. You find your place. And that destiny, it's like things feel right to you. But then there's those people that just make you want to doubt yourself. Okay. Remember, hey, and why did they call it, deception and envy? But Cancer is the time for truth to come out. Okay, now truth isn't the same as secrets. Truth is deception. Truth is the opposite. Well, deception is, there was a deception and now there's the truth. A secret is then something that you weren't aware of. It could be a positive secret, it could be a negative secret, but the truth is different, okay? So, words of advice from Osho Zen Tarot. First card up. Integration, again, this is that yin and yang. This is coming together. This is being put into your place. This is your connection with your higher power, okay? This is pulling things together, your destiny. Okay, next card up. Here we have maturity, kind of, when I was saying about adulting, about feeling like you're where you need to be, or where, at least where you need to be for now, okay? And that could be, that again, I feel like you, my Aries, have felt that there has been a calling on you, and it's like, it's clearing up, it's coming, and just watch out for that energy that wants to keep you from doing that. Last card up, reversed, possibilities, okay? The eagle is up there, sees the bigger picture. And that's kind of what you need to do during this time, my Aries, is see the bigger picture, okay? And part of that is remembering why you're where you're at, okay? Because this is not, I don't feel like for my Aries that this, whatever this destiny thing is, this is something new. It's like something, and and that could be because Mercury retrograde's coming back. It brings things back and brings karma, it's a karmic reset, okay? So let's go on. Last cards we're going to cut. And just so you know, I do shuffle these cards in between readings and, concentrate on whoever I'm going to be reading for. So this is all about you, my Aries. First card, okay, 3 cards face down, second and third reversed. First card up, the Queen of Raphael. Follow your dreams. Raphael is water energy, Cancer energy, Scorpio, Pisces, fluid, emotional. So kind, understanding, giving, psychic. So there's going to be that intuition there. Follow your heart. A love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Your next card reverse, strong energy here, is the 5 of Michael. Michael is air energy. Air energy, again, is that, is Libra, Aquarius, it's Gemini, thought processes. And this is you sailing into, this is you leaving the dark behind and sailing into the light, okay? Funny thing is, I told you how I was, I shuffle in between, so I was shuffling thinking about Aries. This one popped out when I was doing these cards, but because it wasn't live, I put it back in. So it came out again. 5s are about some changes happening, but they're positive. So the situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Again, leave, that dark, leaving that dark. Now, last card, again reversed. Here we go. The King of Ariel. So even if the thing, Ariel is earth energy. It is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Money energy, something, someone you can touch, solid energy. Now, even if you may feel, maybe people are tempting you with this other, maybe there's all this gold, they're tempting you with a position that has gold and this one isn't quite that. You do wind up actually okay financially. And this does mean this is more in the professional realm. Okay, so King of Ariel is successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So for the most part, you are really enjoying this move, and you are enjoying your next steps, and you are growing with this, and you are feeling better with this. There's still some of this negative energy, these negative people that come in and trying to, it's kind of, I feel kind of like sleight of hand, like a magician that does sleight of hand. It's like, like a shell game. I'm feeling like, they're offering you a shell game. Okay, if you don't know what that is, you can look that up on the internet. Anyway, my Aries, for the most part, really, really positive, and I think that you're going to do well during Cancer season. So you know what to do with the buttons. I hope you've subscribed. I hope you share. Thumbs up, hope. But as always, my Aries, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.